Did you know that we have Texas legislation being considered that could fix part of our justice system? That's right, the justice system. It is called the Prosecutor-Initiated Resentencing, PIR. And it lets prosecutors revisit cases that, say this sentence doesn't make sense anymore. Let's fix it. It helps correct excessive punishment, especially for those who turn their lives around. Other states have already passed it, and now Texas is considering it with House Bill 3166 and House Joint Resolution 148. If it passes, it would give a second look to those who truly deserve it. People that were sentenced under outdated laws, elderly inmates, and survivors of human trafficking who were criminalized instead of helped. I know you probably wondered, human trafficking victims, since I worked those cases in the past, the way it happens is you have juveniles who get trafficked, get recruited, and they're trafficked. Sometimes those juveniles, it's very hard for them to get away when they're being trafficked, so they become adults. And what the trafficker will do is they do everything they can to protect themselves. They don't want to get arrested. So they'll use one of the other girls, and they'll usually use a girl who has become an adult already. And they're referred to as the bottom girl. Not sure if they're still called the bottom girls, but that's what they used to be called. And it sounds like they're at the bottom, but they're not. They're in a leadership position. And they'll be used to coordinate everything. So what they'll do is they'll go out and recruit more girls. So they're sometimes recruiting other juveniles. They'll put the hotels under their name. They'll transport other victims, and they'll pick up the money. So if you really think about it, all the evidence goes back to them, not the trafficker. And so if they ever get arrested, all the evidence points to the bottom girl. And that's why it was very important to get the bottom girl to cooperate and give up the name of the trafficker. And even if she does, let's say she does cooperate and give all the information, well, she's still facing potential charges because in reality, she did commit the crime. But again, there's a lot of things that come into play, but I wanted to explain it, why sometimes trafficked victims do get arrested, because they take an active role in participating. But also under this legislation, in order to pursue it, it is based on very strict criteria. For example, the sentence is disproportionate to the current laws. Also, you have to show that the individual no longer poses a threat to public safety, and the victim, which this is very important, the victim continues to have a voice in the criminal justice system. And lastly, the one who makes the ultimate decision is the judge. But again, wanted to explain that part and wanted to explain a little bit of this legislation. It hasn't been scheduled to go to the House or the Senate yet. If I hear something, I will let you know. But if you think this would be great legislation to have here in Texas, contact your representative, let them know to support it. Let me know your thoughts, and remember to like and share. Have a great day. Bye.